happy to see you guys again. If you like to watch thrilling moments when people have not only escaped death, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And now we will show you the best compilation of luckiest moments, cartoon calendar. Let's start now.
This man crossing the street was a little careless and was almost crushed by the upcoming car. He's so lucky he didn't get killed. Now take a look at this moment. The motorcyclist drove recklessly. I'm not quite sure if he cares so much about his life. Can't believe the taxi driver survived this horrible accident. I bet he has some supernatural protection. The car stopped in the middle of the intersection to turn, but because it was blocked by a packed van, it almost had a fatal accident. Take a look at that. The red car crossed the street carelessly and almost lost his life in the process. I have to believe that after that terrible accident, the driver of those cars came out unscathed. The malfunction of the tram's cable made it to slide off the track and almost swerved towards the upcoming car. I'm just glad the car changed direction in time. Despite the ice melting, the two men weren't afraid of death. They stood in between the thin layer of the ice drifting. Never imitate acts like this. They were just getting out of the car when suddenly an excavator nearby crushed the car into a pile of scrap metal, but one of them was shocked to the bones. Oh my god, this was a narrow escape. The truck lost control and aggressively rushed towards that car. I'm glad the driver of the car carefully avoided the incident. A tractor trailer was forced to avoid the car by making a sudden stop. I would say it was nothing but luck that made the driver survive this terrible storm. Take a look at that. The avalanche was behind them, and they decided to stand still and wait for it to stop, and that seemed like the best choice. The storm was raging outside, and the person who captured this moment was lucky to be inside. The factory workers had returned home after a day's work. Suddenly lightning struck, but luckily no one was in the shop at that time. The building collapsed, causing these people to flee in panic, but I'm glad they managed to escape in time. Oh my god! The guy repaired the roof just in case of big storm, but I don't think the roof was strong enough. The two cars saw the tsunami coming and immediately ran away in fear, and that's one of the reasons why they survived. Sometimes, carrying bulky goods also brings unexpected luck. This person was going to squeeze into the narrow space between the two trucks, and if it weren't for the bulky sack, he would have been crushed. Now take a look at this moment. This man must have been protected by some guardian angel. I wonder how he survived this. Unbelievable that this driver survived such a horrible accident. Hopefully he'll be more careful in the future. I can tell you for free, this was a narrow escape. Oh my god, take a look at that again. It was as if he had some extra protection. The boy crossed the street carelessly and almost paid the price with his life. Fortunately, the truck driver stopped in time. The lights had turned red, but the man was so stubborn enough to still cross the road. Now look at the consequences. The car made a sharp turn, so the motorcyclist couldn't avoid it and was thrown onto the road. I'm glad he didn't suffer any injuries. This girl was walking, and suddenly she fell and hit her head on the road. But the funny thing is that she was uninjured. Hopefully she'll be more careful in the future. This guy was run over by a car, but miraculously he survived. Take a close look at the situation. You will notice that he was in shock. This family was eating, when all of a sudden a nearby pillar collapsed to reveal a deep hole in the house. I'm glad they all survived.
So, we had seen the luckiest moments caught on camera. Don't forget to share your most memorable moments in the comment below and click the bell button for not missing any videos from us. Hope you can get rid of bad luck and have a nice day. See ya!